Alexa, why did the chicken pick up a cross on the road?
Here's something I found on answers.com. The time-worn and pedestrian answer is simply to get to the other side. Here are some creative and original answers. The chicken crossed the road. This fact is rarely disputed. But why did the chicken cross the road? No entirely satisfactory explanation has ever been agreed upon. The most popular reason is purely that the chicken crossed to get to the other side. If this is correct, then many jokes have been spoiled or ruined. The most interesting question is who originally came up with the answer. If it were the writer, then the question would be solved. However, at the 4th Chicken Crossing Conference, held in the Poultry World Hall of Fame on May 10th to 12th, 2000, a team of distinguished scholars met once again to consider this poultry matter in depth. Unfortunately, once again, no consensus was reached. Here are some points considered and some possibilities based on observations using chicken psychology tests, media reports, forensic evidence, public and private investigations, and human intuition, put forward to explain the behavior of the chicken. It is hoped that at the next conference further progress toward a definitive answer will be made. The chicken wanted to learn about its family history, i.e. which came first, the chicken or the egg, so it crossed the road to get to the library on the other side. The chicken was feeling confident. It was a nice spring day, traffic was light, visibility was good. All the other chickens crossed the road, so naturally this one didn't want to appear antisocial, contrary, and oddly different. It was just a matter of time before it happened, because, just as every chicken loves some chicken sometime, every chicken will cross some sort of road sometime, because it felt like it, because it needed the exercise, because it wished to avoid meeting the chicken it saw approaching. God ordained from the time of creation that this chicken should come into the world and should cross the road exactly when it did. Having spent days and nights searching its soul, the chicken finally decided that it had to cross the road and did so. It all depends on what is meant by why, chicken, road and cross. It got bored. It had a death wish. It had already crossed the road 999 times that day and wanted to make it 1000. It had always been intending to and finally decided today was the day. It saw the rooster on the other side and wanted to get laid. It wanted a change of scenery. It wanted to be famous. It wanted to catch the bus into town. It wanted to show it was not a chicken. It wanted to show it was a mean chicken. It was a very confused chicken. It was caught by a freak gust of wind. It was collecting experiences for its next book. It was part of a chicken conga line which happened to be crossing the road. It was trying it on its new pair of roller blades on the asphalt. It was trying to find its roots. None of the other chickens crossed the road, and this chicken wanted to be different. The chicken crossed the road because it was daydreaming and did not notice it. The chicken had just had its head chopped off. The chicken had prayed fervently all night, and at dawn Jehovah had told it to cross the road. And the chicken crossed the road, and Jehovah saw that it was good, and saith unto the chicken, Verily, thou art a rock of chickreel. The chicken was looking for love. The chicken was running late and took a short cut. The chicken was trying to make a difference. The light turned green. The moon became conjunct with the chicken's natal Mars in its 4th house. The other chickens dared it too. The other chickens told it to go away. The spirit moved it. The time had arrived for this chicken to cross this road. This chicken inherited genes predisposing it to cross roads. This was a Mormon chicken, and it was setting out on its mission. It got caught up in a scam offering free grain deliveries in exchange for a nude road streak. All events in the chicken's entire life are fixed in 4-dimensional space-time, and the chicken could not have done anything else at that time. As we see things from within ordinary experience, then what it did. The chicken crossed the road because the chicken's crossing the road has been part of the eternally fixed microstructure of the 4D block universe from the moment of its creation. It was helping to stamp out bugs. It was bearing the white chicken's burden. It was fulfilling its manifest destiny. It was doing God's work. It was helping to make the world safe for chickocracy. It was just following orders. It wanted to prove to the squirrel that it could be done. It wanted to prove to the opossum that it could be done. It wanted to prove to the armadillo that it could be done. What chicken? Because it wanted to be hit by a car. Because it saw the chicken crossing sign. It was blackmailed by a bully goose. Because if it didn't, there would be no question why did the chicken cross the road? And many road-crossing chicken scholars would not be able to answer their calling in life and would be unsatisfied for their entire lives. It knew something the other chickens didn't. Because of the rupture in the space-time continuum. I think the real question here is, why did the road cross the chicken's path? The road crossed the chicken first. Retaliation, baby. To go home. He had previously crossed the road to get to the other side, and now he was returning.